Welcome. In today's video, I'll be talking about prioritizing health and making beauty in your home by simplifying and beautifying, balancing play and work, finding joy in cooking and in cleaning, and why it's important to surround yourself with natural, healthy materials. Installing a wood stove into our 1,200-foot square home has been the best thing ever. We do not turn on our heat all winter long, and actually I usually have to wear short sleeves because it gets so hot in the house. We can leave windows open and let the fresh breeze come in. We are working with the elements, the kids help along. My husband usually wakes up first and has the fire going for us, and we have hot water on the stove ready to pour into our French press. Today it started getting chilly, so I decided to make the fire, which is a really empowering, fun thing to do. It's not something I grew up knowing how to do. My husband has definitely given me some pointers. Our kids are learning how to make fires. The baby is aware what hot means, and we don't need a fence around it. We just teach our children to be careful around the stove. We often have a pot of broth going overnight. We heat up milk on the stove, tea. And the best thing is waking up and gazing at the fire, getting cozy by the couch. This is actually our winter setup. We like to have a couch near the fire to be cozy in the winter and be able to stretch and do yoga near the fire. We have a big open layout in our house, so we're able to switch things up, which makes it fun and helps shift things in many different ways. When you move one thing, you start to see, oh, well, now this can go here, and it's just a fun little puzzle of your own creativity. We have no screens visible in our home, though we do have intentional screen time from time to time. It's not in plain sight, and it's not a regular thing. The kids love collecting our chicken eggs. They count them and get excited about the big ones or the speckled ones. When I had my first child, it took me a while to adapt to all the things, and I was like, how do people do it? I'd see people in the grocery store with 3 kids. I'm like, oh my goodness, how do they do anything? But it's so amazing how we grow and adapt and are so capable. We just have to get used to a new rhythm of life. I use gloves now when doing dishes, especially in the winter, because my fingers get super dry. Just all the cleaning of diapers and dishes and counters. Another helpful thing is having on fun music you can dance to. You can move your body while you're doing dishes. Make it fun. It's your life. You're doing this. And modeling ways to be positive while you're doing simple things is great for your children. I handwrite in my recipe book. I don't like to have to take out my phone for regular recipes and have my kids see me scrolling on the phone. With this book, they can see how to spell things, how many cups we need of certain things, and how lucky my husband made this gorgeous table, live edge. We get to sit here every day for meals together. My parents were cleaning out their basement and gave me an old utensils organizer, and so it's time for me to clear out my old one. As a rule of thumb, keep your counters free of clutter, and this goes the same with your drawers. You don't want to go into a drawer and be searching for your one tool for about a minute. You want to be able to peacefully grab it without any stress. You only need one of each of your favorite items. If you have to keep the rest as backup or for occasional use, put it in a lower cupboard. Shoe boxes are great for organizing larger kitchen tools. And just like we clean out our drawers, we take everything out, evaluate its worth, remove what we no longer need. The same method can be applied to your outer life. For example, your relationships, your media, your activities. You have the power to say no to what no longer serves you. Make these choices based on what's important for you and your family. What is of value to you, and what do you want to prioritize? What can you eliminate? This may mean that we don't do many extracurricular activities. We prioritize being home when Dad comes home from work. We say no to certain social events.
This is so big! Look how big! Yeah, look.
I really don't believe we were meant to take on this much by ourselves. So rushing around from place to place, checking all our emails and texts, it's too much. So what is a value of you, and what can you say no to? It feels so good to have an organized drawer that's not too cluttered. It's starting to look really good here. Okay, and on to natural materials. I really love having a natural look that I can jazz up with art and color. We use natural brushes. Most of our things are cloth, linen, leather, basically any earth, plant, or animal material. Wooden stools are all over the house, baskets all over the house. Luckily, my husband is a carpenter and can make things that we need. One thing with stools is lots of them tip over, so make sure you find ones that are solid and can be used as a multi-function purpose. Beautiful cutting board my husband made. There are so many synthetic toxic chemicals in cleaning products these days. We make our own simple cleaning products. We have plants all over the home in ceramic pots for pop and color and beauty. The plants do add health benefits to your breathing and your connection with nature. It's also fun to collect baskets. They're handmade, they're beautiful, they're unique. We can put toys or laundry or blocks or wood. Plants in the home also give your children the joy of watering the plants. And same with our carpets and our clothes. We use natural materials so that we're not suffocating in plastic polyester cloth. It allows our skin to breathe and be healthy when we're wearing cotton, linen, wool. I taught yoga for 8 years, and I really miss being able to do yoga for about an hour or two and really dive deep into my body and mind. But regardless, even though I don't have that kind of time, I still can make time here and there and add little stretches or movements throughout the day. Yes, usually 1, 2, or 3 of my kids jump on top of me as soon as I'm laying down on the floor. But instead of seeing this as a burden, I make it a joy, a positive outlet. I find ways to stretch with my baby. Doing airplane with the kids stretches my hamstrings. And I'm modeling self-care for my children. It can be hard to let out the playful side of mother when there's so many things to do. But it'll make the work a lot easier when you find a little bit of time for play in your day. So many people make excuses. I have no time. Well, what if you eliminated checking your Facebook 10 times a day? What if you prioritize stretching 5 minutes before bed every night? You create your life. So stop making excuses. Focus on the positive. Your kids do not need to be entertained all the time. That is not your job. They can watch you do a yoga video. They can be inspired by what you do and want to help you chores for the family. So be a supermodel, prioritizing time for yourself, your body, mind, and spirit. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Please comment and let me know what you'd like to see more of, what questions you have. And subscribe if you'd like to see more ways to simplify and beautify your home and life. Peace.